Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be fucking doing some surgery, bro. Make sure you hit that like button, right? Alright, let's fucking get into it. Let's go, man. Mic check, mic check.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Pete'sville. Dr. Jack Hadman is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me.
We're ready.
I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious. For the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife.
Yeah, don't be asking me about my wife, alright?
Damn journalists. They don't let me work. God damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. Where did I leave my meds this time?
What's that? Kate Brooks. I couldn't find your home. Along with this note, I'm also leaving my business card. I hope to find you at home or at the office. Regards, Kelly Brooks. Okay. What is this?
They definitely pay me too little for this.
Oh, let me take a hit of that
Stephen
stogie.
Didn't clean up after himself. Again. He won't be needed for the next few months.
What's the
Wednesday.
day?
It's not my favorite day. Although it's certainly better than Monday.
Is my wife right here?
I guess it was in another life.
Oh.
Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine.
Check the bathroom for your pills. Where's the bathroom at? Oh, here they are.
Okay. Time to pull myself together.
Yo, today we're playing a doctor surgeon. Little more guy. We got the gloves on. Let me take some more.
I've already taken my pills. Not looking to overdose.
Alright, we gotta take the camera from the storage room. Where the hell's the storage room? Laboratory. Storage.
Now remember, Jack. Don't forget. Hit the record button this time.
Place it on the tripod in dissecting room. It was over here? I think so.
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
Alright, here we go.
Now, I just have to get everything in frame.
Oh, frame the cadaver and start
This should be
recording.
fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hadman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure. Let's start.
What I need. Tell students what is important in this profession.
Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea.
Nice.
The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something like I do all the time. In the process of reviewing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination process.
Okay.
During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many entries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get used to that fact soon. Everyone will think you're talking to yourself. Now, onto the police folder. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as to who the deceased might be and what potentially happened to them. So, let's take a closer look, shall we? Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket. He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo. He was fired for being drunk and starting fights. His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased. The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man. The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows.
And this fool begged? Was he a bum?
The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years.
Oh shit. He was.
That's it.
He was a freaking bum.
It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves.
I gotta get some gloves on. Here we go.
Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. If I can just
Where's my
remember
apron?
where
I got my apron on? Yo, I
let's
got my
see
gloves
somewhere.
on. I guess I have an apron. Oh yeah, I do.
Aha! There you are. I knew it was here somewhere.
Alright.
As I mentioned at the beginning, before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the... Voila! Now we move on to the next step. Looking for traces. Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close,
What about right here?
and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, hell yeah, that's not ordinary, right? Can I take a picture of that? Oh, I seen something.
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite, probably because the subject's shoes were too small.
Okay. Oh, right here?
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the brain. Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite?
This fool is cold all the time. He's got major frostbite or some shit. Come on, I have to take a picture of the knees, right? No?
Poorly healed wound. Looks old. I'll take a closer look later.
Okay.
In a moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Okay. Let's see. I took the photo. Okay. Perform the autopsy?
Personal information. The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay. As you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifier. Which spot
See what this bruise is about up here.
I can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell.
Ooh.
And this was an accident just waiting to happen.
Crazy. Okay. Let's check out that old ass scar you got.
It looks like a burn mark, no doubt painful.
Ooh.
But it's not pertinent for this case.
Alright, what's up with these freaking...
Here we can see frostbite on the
these
fingertips.
paws he got.
We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
Ooh, nasty ass toes.
Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasions,
Ooh.
and blisters. Old Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all.
Yeah, he probably didn't even have shoes.
So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes.
Alright, how do I go back to the notes?
First, I mark the location of the injuries and make notes for each one. So,
There was an old scar
even though
here.
this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to record it. The head
Injury
wound.
here.
Definitely an important clue. This is something we'll investigate first. We're not in frost season yet. But
Yeah.
high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite. If Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period, the frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense reaction.
Highlight and
The
consider
safety of
each
the internal
wound.
organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes of death we can think of.
Where is it? Right here.
Various types of accidents are a common cause of death
Fall.
among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps considering the conditions in which he
Freeze.
slept, his body may
Oh,
have become
okay, it's gonna
hypothermic.
give me options.
This is of no interest to us.
Nothing there.
The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list.
You gotta add that. Okay, put down the clipboard and continue the autopsy.
We still have one thing left from the basics. Rigor mortis. Well, we take our deceased by the hand, gradually we raise it.
Wait. How do you raise this shit? Come on.
Now let it go. As you can see,
Boom.
the
No
hand
rigor
falls
mortis?
loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago.
More than 72
the police
hours ago.
information appears correct.
Yo, what's up, DC Legend? We got the gloves on. We playing a fucking, like, morgue dude, man. I don't know what you call these guys. Where's Rigor at?
Head trauma seems the most promising, so we'll start there. For this, I need an oscillating saw.
Let me try this shit out. Any fucking signs of anything on him? I don't see anything here. I don't see anything with the UV light. So we need the saw.
The cut is made from ear to ear.
There we go.
After which,
Oh,
we remove the
sick.
skin and the top of the skull.
That's sick. Let's check this brain out.
After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral
This is
gyri
sick.
in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section. Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now.
Oh, it wants me to cut it, huh?
Holding a long,
Oh,
narrow blade
shit.
knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves
Ah,
on both
this is
sides,
sick,
all
man.
the time pulling the brain towards us.
Okay, we made it there. We're gonna go back down. Easy. Easy.
So far, so good.
Okay.
The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
So the bruise had no effect on it, huh? Okay.
We
Now
can
what?
rule the fatal accident out as well.
Cerebral in both hemispheres are symmetrical with clear grooves. Okay. So the fall didn't kill him. Exclude fall. Oh, I gotta take
Brain
fall
is in
out.
good condition, so we
Okay.
have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs. I grab a scalpel from my kit.
Where's the scalpel? Here
The
we
incision should be in the
Oh,
shape of a letter
shit.
Y.
go. Here we go. Oh man, this
We
fucking
use a
shit is
deep cut
crazy.
to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall.
Oh shit.
All right.
Oh,
Now
man.
we peel back and separate the skin.
Oh no. Oh. This is oh my god, this is crazy.
Now,
Ooh.
we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
Loppers?
Quite
Oh,
a satisfying crunch, or some
nasty.
anyway. After removing the cartilage tissue, we instantly notice two
What
things.
is this white
Firstly,
stuff?
there is no
Calcium?
congestion of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased smoked like
Oh,
a
his
chimney.
lungs are
So,
black.
we should take a closer look at those lungs. We can see widespread black and tarry deposits. Despite the tragic
Oh,
condition of the
shit.
lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but... what was I talking about? Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation.
Visible inflammatory change and excessive distension of lung tissue. Wow, lungs with advanced inflammation not related to the death of this deceased. Okay. What else we got?
What now? The syringe. Now's a good time
Syringe?
to collect some samples. Specifically 3. From
What?
the eye, the heart, and the bladder. I'm interested as
Okay.
5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
We got that.
Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse.
Yo, this game is crazy, man.
Left on the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid. Now we take our samples to the centrifuge, but before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
Do I take off my gloves? I gotta go back into my office. Is that my office? Is my notebook?
I should check this out under the microscope sometime. Let's get back to the examination. We put all of the samples into the rotor.
Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3.
Now, we set the appropriate time and speed. Okay, let's roll.
Let's roll, man. Let's roll. We're doing some blood tests right now. We're doing some blood tests.
Shit.
Oh,
Fuses
fuck.
again.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is a fucking horror game? What the fuck?
Where were we? Oh, yes. The blood alcohol concentration. let's see what we've got here. Everything's separated as it should.
Okay.
Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all. Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart. We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal. At first glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
Okay, cool. Are you sure there's nothing here?
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach. Size is normal, healthy, pink color, and as expected, the stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside.
Oh shit, why?
We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Alright, let's do this carefully.
We open the stomach along the greater curvature,
shit.
from the heart to the pyloric end. Oh, I already feel like there's something left inside.
No way. Don't touch it, don't touch the wall, don't touch the wall. Oh shit. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Okay.
We made it, we made
Large
it.
amount of gas, small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat.
That's
Either our
sick.
deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents.
No. There's more in there? Large amounts of gas.
Here. One is obvious.
Fluid and remnants of undigested
And
food were
the
found in the
other
stomach.
is-
Asphyxiation?
Suffocation.
Oh.
Could it? I'll add this to the list and move on to the deceased's neck.
Asphyxiation, that's crazy.
At first glance, the trachea looks normal. Same
Ugh.
result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray. While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen.
Okay. Easy. Easy.
And after careful examination
Ew.
and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea.
It's
time
clogged.
to summarize the whole thing.
Yeah, that fool choked or something.
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back.
Oh shit, yeah, he threw up. He asphyxiated, man.
Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death.
Note the main cause of death.
That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
He choked. It was an accident?
And now it's all clear. The death was suffocation. Now, Signet, the mystery is solved. But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to
I
be
gotta
cleaned
sign
up.
it? I'm gonna just make some crazy shit. There we go.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps.
Boom. Pow. Bop.
And then, we sew the deceased back up. I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This
Baseball
stitching
stitch,
method
baby.
is very strong and quick to do.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Leave the body.
Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge. ready for the next stage of their journey.
Place the body in the fridge. Goodbye, fella.
God, I'm tired.
Woohoo!
I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Head to your car in the parking lot. What samples?
I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work. I'll call Steven. I don't feel like drinking alone today.
Should I call him in here? Oh. Whoa. Oh, what the fuck? This has to be like a horror game, right? Alright. Oh shit. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Oh no! Help! What the hell? Chapter 1.
Forgive me.
Yo, wake your bitch ass up, man.
What?
Oh, he slept with his clothes on. This
fuck.
guy's a mess.
I should take my pills.
This was always taking pills.
Time flies, and probably doesn't have to get up to work. So much light everywhere.
Damn, where's my pills, man? Restroom? Yes.
It's a shame this won't help with my hangover.
Oh, but
fucking
it
phone.
fucking helped me, though. House phone. Let's go.
Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh. God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay.
Let's
I need
fucking
a
do
work
this.
calls at home, too. How is everything? We haven't talked since, you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room.
Yes,
Listen,
ma'am.
I have an unusual
What?
request.
What's your request?
Okay, how can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask. Do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
You have a
Yes.
lot to remind you of
I'm
her.
not sure. I'll look
You
through
have a
things.
lot.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you.
If the
with
glove
this.
don't fit,
Will this
you
be
must
easy
acquit.
for you?
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Steven if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and
I see.
Jack. Steven's there for you. Although, I mean, if you wanted to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I really should go now. And
Yeah,
I still
man,
have
I'm
some
trying to
errand.
fucking work, bro.
Sorry to keep you.
Thanks for the call.
Bye.
Do you have
No.
You'd best remind.
292 Browning Lane?
Got
We
it.
don't
Thanks.
fucking care. We're just trying to
Yeah,
work.
and that's okay.
Don't care.
You too, Charlotte. Well, that was a bit unexpected. I should probably find something to send.
What
have
the
I
fuck?
done to you, Alice?
Alice, where's the picture? We just need one fucking picture, right? She wanted a picture with both of them. I'll just send her this one right here. No? I don't want to send her any fucking pictures. Can I give her this one? No. Fuck. This one. Oh my god, can you fucking just tell me what picture? Come on. Find a photograph of Alice and an envelope, huh? What's in here? Whoa, we got money up in here, man. What do we got? We got all kinds of cook. She was pregnant too at one time? I lost my fucking kid? Here we go, this
Alice
one.
and Charlotte in Amsterdam.
Nah. We ain't doing that shit, man. We ain't doing that. We just got the mask on, that's it.
It deserves to be on display and not hidden in a drawer.
I don't know where the hell's the envelope at. We got the gloves on too, man. Don't forget the gloves when you're prepping.
Work. I'm seriously late.
Post the letter in the mailbox. Alright, where's the mailbox? I'm gonna close this door.
I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way.
Where's the mailbox? It's called Autopsy Simulator, so I go perform autopsies on dead bodies, bro. Is there a mailbox here? Right here? Oh, that's not a mailbox. Nah, I think it came out like maybe like a year ago or something. What the fuck? I can't go that way? Oh. It's new to me. It's new to me, but I think it came out a while ago. Oh, there's a mailbox. That's a weird place for a mailbox.
I hope this helps, Charlotte.
Send it.
Okay. All done here.
Where's my
Time to
car?
go.
Is my car outside? Which one's mine? This one? Oh, yep.
Damn, I forgot my jacket. Ah, well. I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
So we're about to do some surgery right now. About to get ready.
Nice and fresh.
Here we
At least
go.
it's peaceful here.
Oh shit, of course it's already fucking late.
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
Go to the office. Whoa, we got a casket in there?
Has Steven delivered the body?
Mm-hmm.
Did he leave it where he usually does?
Uh-huh.
As always, it's a real pleasure talking to you.
If you say.
Do I have to sign in?
Some corpses have more personality than this
Storage. Here's my office.
guy. Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November?
Yeah, let me
So
close
I
that
better check
shit.
the answering machine.
There's probably a ghost in here, man. Someone wants to kill me.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by.
I think it's a horror game. I think so too.
Ridley in the corridor. You wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. Well, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's your first birthday without him. This, I still have a hangover, and you know me. You know, today I slipped on his shit again. That fucking furball. You always have to... Anyway, I can't come over in the evening, but we'll catch up on the weekend.
Okay, bye.
I almost forgot. Charlotte called me. She
We
asked
know.
about you. It's time
She
to start
called me
reprimanding.
too.
That's par for the course. I wonder when this clown will learn to look under his feet.
What's this? Oh, he left me a little fucking
Birthday
cupcake.
Alice, make me
Little muffin.
Okay, joke's over.
Coffee's
Apron,
bad.
gloves, and get to work.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, this game is definitely gonna be a horror game. Alright, there's my apron. Here's my gloves.
I need to order another batch of these. I've got to remember to do that later.
Let's get ready, man. Let's get ready.
Ah, man. I remember you. You were on that talent show. What was your name again?
I don't care. She's dead.
Steven laughs at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught. November 21st, 1991. Time, 9:13 p.m. The autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Lecture for the Medical University of Missouri. After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs, so today we'll be consolidating our knowledge. So, where do I start? That's right, police folder.
The police folder, that's right.
Found in her own apartment.
Okay,
by
she
police
found
patrol.
in the armchair.
Officers were called by a
Her name is
concerned friend
Samantha
of the
Baker.
deceased, who had
Yo,
been
what
unable
up,
to
Box? We're
contact
here
Barker
playing
for several
doctor, bro. We're
days.
playing, well, I don't know what they call these guys, but they're the ones that inspect the dead bodies.
During the interrogation,
Well, we got her
the friend
social
of the
security up in here
deceased
too. That's
admitted that
crazy.
Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame
She's from Louisiana.
that came. The deceased was found in her own apartment. In a
Oh, she a pill
semi-recumbent
popper?
position on an
Look at all this
armchair.
shit.
Large quantities
Drugs,
of
alcohol.
and empty packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment. After her first album became a commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered
Yeah, I'm a
panic
fucking
attacks
coroner,
and
bro.
severe sleep problems.
I'm a coroner, man. There we
Drugs
go.
and medication came into play. When questioned, friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact seemed
Oh, she was probably
extremely
depressed, man.
happy
She
and
probably killed
relaxed.
herself.
She also quit drinking alcohol. Had mentioned something about rehab. The friend also admits that there was no indication of an impending tragedy. Ah, yes. Samantha Barker. Now I remember.
Oh, Barker,
There's
not
probably
Baker,
gonna
my
be a
bad.
lot of chatter about this. Well, let's see what settled this matter.
Alright, she was found
As
on
you
her
can
own
see,
crib.
the body is fully clothed.
Fully
Therefore,
clothed?
before we move on to photographic documentation, we must remove the clothes.
Let's
This
take off
time,
the clothes.
We
Whoa!
don't have to focus on the clothes too much. However,
Whoa!
there are cases where a clothing analysis can lead to the cause of death.
Pick up the photo camera. Okay, we need a camera.
Okay, now we can continue with the examination. Again, begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you. First, we photograph
body?
the whole body.
Alright.
And now, any suspicious looking marks or wounds.
Put that shit right here. Right? Oh, not yet. I seen a bruise on her stomach. Take
You
a
don't
picture of
get
that.
such bruises from a normal contusion.
Oh, what's on her hands? Defensive wounds?
Yes, I've seen this many times.
Alright, what else we got? Whoa, someone strangled her?
Interesting. Very uneven. We need to investigate this.
Yeah, that looks crazy. Okay, what about down here in the knee section?
Well, there's even more here.
There's one more photo? Shit. What am I missing? Oh, right here. Looks like, right? I'm missing a photo, guys. Help me out. Oh, there we go. We got it.
A few we will need to look into here.
We got neck hanging mark. Her feet are wild. Her stomach has bruises. Her right hand, or right shoulder's got a big ass hematoma on it. And I don't know what's going on with her arm. Alright guys, let's get into it, man. We're about to cut her up right now, man. We're about to cut her up. Let's go.
Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
Alright, first I'm gonna hit her with that UV lamp. Any fucking jizz stain marks or anything? You never know. He said, ooh wee. Alright, no, we're clear on that. Let's take a scalpel. Oh no, wait a minute. Magnifying glass.
Such bruises are caused by either...
Yeah, she needs a lot of milk.
Or by some internal issues.
Oh, what the fuck? Maybe she was internally bleeding for some reason. Let's see what this neck mark do.
Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less, as if someone was undecided.
Maybe someone was trying to kill her and then not, but still did it.
The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle.
Yeah, I think she had someone was getting down with her. They were fucking her up.
And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue.
Gross. Go shower.
More numerous blisters. We have some leads to investigate here.
Okay.
Let's write this down.
She's got some blisters
Although
down
it's
here.
easier to have abrasions on your feet, but the number and size of the blisters suggests that it's probably a matter of barbiturate poisoning. Given the condition of the deceased, it's difficult to tell immediately whether the bruises were the result of a struggle or perhaps the result of iron
Maybe she
deficiency.
hung herself, bro. Maybe she hung herself. That could be something.
Currently, it's difficult to say whether the bruises were the result of a beating or whether it could be some kind of internal bleeding.
Lower abdomen covered with bruises and
In
hematomas.
general, such blisters usually appear in the case of mechanical abrasions.
Okay, so
but
let's see.
due to the place of occurrence, this should be to be checked in the lab later. A severed spinal cord.
It could have been suicide. It could have been.
Will verify whether the hanging was the final nail in Miss Barker's coffin. The examination with a UV lamp will dispel
Maybe
some
someone
doubts.
killed her. That's what I'm
Potential
thinking. I
takers
think
could
someone
have
probably
choices.
killed her. But we'll see.
After examining the organs, we can easily verify whether there was internal bleeding or whether the deceased was suffering from something. I'll add barbiturates to the
Overdose?
list of necessary tests.
On
Given
alcohol.
the testimony
Okay.
of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis.
Alright.
But first I'll check for external traces. For this we
I
use
did.
the good old UV light.
I did
The
use a
area around
UV
the head
light.
is empty.
I used it earlier. I
Left
didn't
hand
see nothing.
seems to be fine. No marks. Well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. This part is fucking tough right here.
And we check for rigor mortis.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Again,
Okay.
the hand falls freely. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one.
Okay.
So, I'm starting the internal inspection.
Alright, here we go. Let me get the scalpel.
I dissect the skin of the deceased.
Alright. Let's get started. Let's go. Sick. But it's my job. Whew.
And I proceed to deflect the skin folds.
Ah,
Compared
fuck.
with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue. Now for the ribs.
So I need the freaking loppers.
What do we have here?
She was a smoker
Or rather,
too.
What don't we have? There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding.
No internal bleeding.
Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body. I just need my syringe. Just to be sure,
Take some
I'm taking
fluid
samples
from the eye.
from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis
It's
will
my
rule
duty,
out
soldier.
or
I'm getting
confirm
in there.
alcohol poisoning as the cause of death. I'll transfer these to the
Okay.
centrifuge.
Yo, don't stand up either, alright?
My old, ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy. My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
I need the notebook again.
What was it? 1570?
Yeah, it's 1570, I'm pretty sure. How do I read this
Numbers
thing?
have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
What's this about right here? What is that? A bullet? Lipstick? Alright, let's fucking test this blood now. 1, 2, and 3. Gotta put the speed to
Jack
70.
does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves.
70 to, and 15.
I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
Yo, this is sickening. Look at that.
The
Fucking sick.
laboratory is already open, so...
Oh!
Fucking hell! Ridley!
What
Mr.
the
Ridley!
fuck?
The fuses need resetting.
Is this a horror game?
Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
What is that? What is this? That's the camera? Yo, it's so dark. What the fuck? Whoa, wait, whoa, what the fuck? Yo, this is a fucking horror game?
First the right, and then the left.
What the oh, fuck!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in peace?
Yo, there was a fucking... What the fuck? This is a horror game. Yo, this is a fucking horror game,
Jack
man.
Hammond speaking.
What the fuck?
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge trip the fuses again?
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright
Cremation
side.
with your autopsy.
Free cremation.
Okay. So anyway, I'm calling to ask how the
It's
so
going,
there were
bro.
Journalists sniffing around for info.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of... It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Alright, my head's fine.
That seems better than...
Holy fuck.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A
What?
3-car police convoy was in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge
Okay.
while transporting prisoners to
Oh,
Florida at the
sh-
moment.
oh,
We cannot
shit,
know
bro.
the exact- Or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones.
Oh, they're
Police are
coming
on their
over
way
here.
to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police
Oh,
are to transport
fuck.
them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Steven. Wasn't he? What if he survived?
Oh shit, the guy who killed his wife is coming over here.
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
What? You guys gonna fucking hang up on me?
Calm down, Jack.
Oh man.
need my pills. You heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Yes. Nothing's going to happen.
Take your pills, bro. Shake that shit off, man.
Christ. I've got to get back to work.
Collect the samples from a centrifuge. This is a fucking... Oh, shit! Holy fuck! What the hell? That shit scared the fuck out of me, man. Oh my god. This is a horror game, isn't it?
Technical break.
Hello?
At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to.
Oh, shit! Whoa, what the fuck? What's happening? How do I turn that shit off? Yo, what the?
Alright, let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap. And miraculously, yes, the samples did
all
spin. I'll transfer
separated.
them to the chromograph in the lab.
Now what? Process the samples in the lab. Place the samples onto the rack. What fucking rack?
A considerable collection.
A fucking rack. Oh, there's a lab out here. Fuck.
Alright, let's load this up.
Where do they go? Right here?
I placed the test tubes in the rack.
Boom, bap, pow. Okay, take the pipe it and set it to draw 5 milliliters.
5 milliliters from each.
Okay, let me set it.
Precisely.
5. Precisely. Action.
And the next.
Well, we take 10 from this one? Yo, I feel like I'm doing a fucking real job. That's crazy. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Five more.
5 more from here. Oh, so 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Here we go.
We
There
put
we
the
go.
prepared sample into the machine. Let's see what we have here.
What did we find
The
out? What did we
results
find out?
indicate that the deceased did consume
She
alcohol
drank some
shortly
fucking
before her
alcohol?
death. However,
She had
this is
weed?
not
She had
now that could
cocaine?
cause poisoning leading to death.
She had fentanyl?
Just slight inebriation.
Damn, she was on methadone, opiates, oxycodone. Oh, hell yeah, she knew how to party.
I can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination.
Oh shit, don't be no fucking prisoners out here.
The chromatograph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver,
Okay,
which I'll now look at in more detail.
let's check that shit
First,
out.
I'll pick up the syringe again.
We need the syringe again?
I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body.
Alright.
That's enough. I'll do the test later.
Okay,
I'd best not try my luck with the centrifuge right now.
Try the heart?
Now I removed the liver.
Oh, the liver.
No lesions. However, it is
Slightly enlarged, huh? That's because she's a fucking druggie.
Drug-induced damage. It
Jiggle,
may
jiggle.
also be the result of the
Jiggle,
deposition
jiggle.
of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of the organ.
Let's see the weight of the organ.
The weight is
1,300
grams.
Is that-
The liver is enlarged.
Is that more than it should be? Transfer the liver to the cutting board. There we go.
I'll move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early
Shit.
cancerous changes. The blade glides
Boom.
through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure.
Oh,
No
we got
steatosis
it.
or cirrhosis. The liver is actually quite clean inside.
Oh, I did not expect that. It was just enlarged because she's a druggie.
The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances?
Yeah, she was a huge druggie though.
I move on to the heart.
Ooh, what do we find here?
Oh, at a glance, we can see signs of a heart attack. The deceased
Oh,
is definitely
shit.
too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes.
Yeah.
The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it has collapsed. So, I guess we need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates.
Oh, wow.
I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs. The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. He was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So, he took another pill. He forgot again, and took another one.
Oh, shit.
Another one. Until he took the last one. That's why it's better to have amnesic drugs in boxes labeled with the days of the week. This sort of thing rarely happens anymore. Doctors tend to prescribe benzodiazepines. They are safer, but still shouldn't be combined with alcohol.
Set the correct values on both dials and start mixing. It's not 70 no more? Notes? How do you know? Blood alcohol? No. Oh, it's 10 minutes and 75. Okay, 10 minutes. 75.
We close the centrifuge and pray that it doesn't trip anything again.
Yo, no fucking lights need to turn off right now.
It looks like our luck is in.
Whew. Yo, this fucking game is kind of scary, bro.
We can take
Everything
the
looks
samples to
normal?
the lab now.
Let's go to the lab. Look at this shit again.
Okay, 2 samples this time. 6 milliliters each.
6 each. Cool. Give me this. Let's put this shit on 6. Come on. Okay. Let's go. There's 6 right there. Oh, now I gotta do 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go.
Well, let's see how much of it we find.
What did we find?
Nothing surprising.
Nothing really.
Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin. Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach.
Let's check the fucking stomach.
The tests showed that the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse.
Hypoxia due to overdose or barbiturates which caused respiratory depression? We got some depression up in here?
I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out. Okay, I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
Some sick shit. Oh, whoa, this one's gonna be difficult. Okay.
Normally, the stomach and intestines are full of surprises.
Alright, we're almost there, we're almost there. We're gonna find out some crazy shit in here, probably. Ooh! Oh shit, she took some Xanax?
Digested food and a dense mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident.
She took a lot of Xanax though, look at her. Oh shit. Yo, you was a pill popper.
No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach.
Death by overdose.
The direct cause of death was probably an overdose. I'll check the rest of the organs and then the nervous system. We'll see how
we're taking out everything, bro.
The whole case.
Oh, let's see. Let's see this shit.
The deceased's trachea is normal.
Normal?
Complete patency. No food or fluid.
Inspect the lungs,
Lungs
trachea.
are normal. No lesions. The victim was probably a smoker, but was unlikely to be in any serious danger. The deceased's intestine cavity checked off. We can check the
Right here, just getting our work in. Select the skull saw, okay. Let's do this. Alright, we're about to operate. We're about to take her skull apart. You guys ready for this? Cause I'm not.
I make a
Let's
cut
go.
to open the lid of the victim's skull and remove the brain.
Fucking gross. Woo! We did it, man. We did it. Let's get the brain out.
Brain is normal. No obvious lesions. Alright.
Yo,
I
that
need to
shit's sick the way it
dissect
jiggles
our board.
too. Alright, let's cut it open. See what we find
Using
in
a
here.
knife, I carefully cut through the brain tissue.
Yo, we're getting better at the cutting now. We're getting better at it. We're getting a little better at it. We're slow as shit. Now we're just grooving. We got it.
As expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition.
Excellent
No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia. There is
Okay.
still the matter of the marks on the neck.
Locate the
It
safety
looks
goggles on
superficial,
desk.
But who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed. I need goggles and a saber saw. I think the goggles were in the desk drawer.
There's the goggles.
Alice.
Oh shit. Well, yo, what's wrong with homeboy now? Put your goggles on. Stop
saw.
fucking around.
I need saw. Oh. I know. I probably left it in the basement after its
Oh,
last
I gotta
cleaning.
go to the fucking basement now? Shit.
I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work. Some of my previous cases, a reminder of more prosperous
Go ask
times.
Ridley where the basement key is. Oh man. I don't wanna go to the basement. He's gone, isn't he?
Mr. Ridley, I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying at the... never mind.
Why is it over there?
Hey, Hammer. Did you hear about the convoy? Well, maybe you'll get a chance to relive your glory days and catch Red Meat again, huh?
Let's hope there won't be any need for that.
It's
If
a
only he
social
could
room?
put that much
Oh,
enthusiasm
shit.
into his work. I get the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with corpses.
Oh, here it is.
Please, may this be the last trip.
I didn't even know there was a basement here. That's not the basement. I came through there. Where's the basement? Storage? Nope. Bathroom, let me close this door. Office. Lab. Where the fuck is the basement at? Hello? No. Head to the basement and this, grab the spine saw. Office. Bathroom. Not here either. Bathroom. Social room. Where's the basement, guys? Where's the basement? Bro, where's the basement at? Got to go outside?
Fuck. Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident? Jack, take a deep breath. Deep, pleasantly cool breath.
Okay, Mr. Basement, where are you? Fuck. Some shit's about to go down. Someone's in there.
Nearly finished with the autopsy. Then you can go home and rest. I'll check. Fuck! It's jammed!
Oh shit, this
Doesn't
shit.
anyone do maintenance around here? Damn hatch. Damn red Pete. Light.
Oh god. Scary. Oh shit!
Forgot this thing was standing here. It would be easier if I put things away properly.
Just want to make sure no one's down here.
Damn student lectures and their fucking props.
Yo, I hate when he gets all fucking stupid like this, man. I'm not gonna close up. Just gonna leave it. Alright. Yo, can you stop being all fucking shaky? You're fine, bro. Yo, wake up, homie. Does he need more fucking pills?
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing the spinal cord.
Oh shit. Here we go. We got it. Yeah, he's a fucking drunk, bro. He's a pill popper. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Oh.
The spine is removed. If I don't take my pills, then I won't finish this work.
So I gotta go take him now. Fuck. Yo, this guy's a pill popper. Take your pills and fucking relax. Alright, now we could fucking get shit going. You good now?
I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death
Overdose.
was a heart attack resulting
heart
from an
attack?
overdose of barbiturates.
Whoa. Note to make.
Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself.
Oh, so that shit
The
was
autopsy
suicide.
found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded. Autograph and
I gotta
we can
sign
start
this
sewing.
shit. Woo! There we go. Signed by that doctor right there. And I put a fucking. There we go.
In the 1950s and 1960s,
Close this
the
shit
use
up.
of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Mary.
Put my fucking
Marilyn.
gloves on.
It was a help and comfort.
Let's sew this
Death
shit up.
row, a farewell to the convicts. Well, that's the way it goes. It isn't the drug, but the dose that makes the poison.
We're done.
Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Close up shop.
Tiring day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way.
One more case solved.
A nightcap will do me good.
No, we're not doing no fucking drinking.
Good
No
night, Mr. Ridley.
pill
The
popping.
police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Sure.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude. Alright, maybe three things. My whiskey on the rocks when I get home.
No, we're not drinking, bro. I just said that.
So cold. I guess I should
Head
have brought my
back to your
jacket
apartment.
to work.
Open up. I don't even know which floor my apartment was on.
This block can be quite intimidating.
Can I
when
go
it's
in the
so quiet.
fucking elevator? No, we're trying to go up. Not down. Why is there a bunch of scary clowns? That's it. That thing is it, bro. Look at that shit. Whoa. Oh, is this my floor? Yes, it is.
What?
What the
What?
fuck?
What the fuck? But I locked
Oh,
it.
shit.
I'm sure of it.
Damn. Chapter 2. We made it to Chapter 2.
Money. They must have stolen the money.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking end it here. We'll do Chapter 2 another time. But yo, good fucking stream, man. I like this shit. I'm fucking cutting up people, checking the insides. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, man. Peace out. I'll catch you guys on Chapter